Rich, creamy and tangy, lime and orange posset is a refreshing summer dessert for Valentine's Day. Just 10 minutes and 4 ingredients is all you need to put together this really nice dessert. I really enjoy creamy and chill desserts like baked custards and panna cotta, but then you may catch me saying the same thing about every kind of dessert. I was really happy when I stumbled upon this really amazing and very simple dessert called as Posset. It's basically just cream, sugar and lime, orange or a combination of these juices heated together and then strained and poured into bowls and then set. And the best thing is there's no egg or any setting agent like gelatin in this dessert, and it's totally fuss-free. So if you're looking for a fuss-free, easy and make-ahead dessert for Valentine's Day, here's one for you. This recipe is from Rose from the book The Baking Bible. She makes this posset as a topping for little lemon cakes in her book, and I can imagine it will be really delicious. I plan to make it sometime. But since we can also be lazy and make just the posset for a dessert, we are going to be doing just that. So here are the ingredients. You can find the ingredient list in the description below the video as well. So we have some cream here. I'm using 25% fat cream. I'm using Amul. We have some sugar. I have powdered the sugar. And we have some lime and orange juice, which I have used in equal proportions. And we are going to be grating the zest of this orange and the lime into the dessert. You could use only lemon juice or lime juice if you prefer, and if you want your dessert tangy. But since I do not prefer my dessert very tangy, I'm using a combination of orange and the lime juice. But one thing to remember here is the acidity of the juice sets the dessert here. So if you'd be using only orange juice, I'm not sure if you'd get a firm set, but you could try. So even before we begin, we need to make sure our glasses are ready. I'm going to be using these glass jars for setting the dessert. Rose advises against using plastic as your dessert may not set properly. And we have this lime and orange juice in this saucepan here. This is again a steel saucepan. And I'm going to be heating the cream in this saucepan, steel again here. Rose advises against using Teflon coated pans for heating either the juice or the cream for this recipe. So we'll be taking the cream in this saucepan here. And I have this fine meshed strainer here over this bowl for us to strain the dessert into this bowl here. So we are going to be first heating the cream on low heat always. Just in case you didn't know, burnt cream tastes really terrible and it smells really terrible. We are going to be heating this cream till it's hot to the touch and you can see small bubbles around the periphery of the saucepan. Be sure to take a really thick bottomed and heavy saucepan for this. Now I'm going to be taking this off the heat and we'll keep it covered to keep it warm. Then we'll add this sugar to the juice here and then stir it to moisten the sugar. And we'll grate the zest of one orange into this juice here. I use a lot of orange zest in my desserts and in my baking. So I'll also be coming up with a video on how to zest an orange. And now we'll heat the juice with the sugar. On low heat again. We will heat this just till the boiling point and then take this off the heat as well. Now we are going to be stirring this hot cream into this juice here till it becomes homogeneous. If you use cream with a higher fat percentage, your posset may be more luxurious. You just want this to be homogeneous. The juice and the cream have to mix really well. And immediately strain this cream mixture into this bowl here. Pour the cream mixture immediately into the waiting dessert jars and make sure you do not stir it again or the dessert may not set properly. And I have intentionally left some space above the dessert in the jar because we want to fill it with some strawberries or any other fruit you may prefer. Refrigerate the posset uncovered for at least 4 hours, and then later you could wrap it with some cling film and then let it set for some time, maybe overnight. I think that will be really good. Posset can be refrigerated for about 2 days, so you could make this ahead and then enjoy your dessert when you want it. And here I have some sliced strawberries sprinkled with some sugar on top, and I have just let it sit for about half an hour, and the strawberry has released its juices. Now we are going to be topping this. And a sprig of mint, and you're ready to serve your posset. So please do try this dessert and let me know how you liked it. Do not forget this dessert after Valentine's Day, because this can make a really easy and quick dessert even for a big crowd. And of course, down the line when you start baking foam cakes, this posset can be a delicious topping for it as well. If chocolate is your thing, please do try this instant 2-minute brownie, or even these almost flatless chocolate brownies for a crowd.